Shalom. All glory, praises, and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and teachers of Great Millstone, who have the 100% truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, 144% truth of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, from Apostle Elder Tahara on down. Salutations to the elect men, women, and children of the house of David, Bayafta Wadah, who are predestined to be saved in these last days. And like many videos I say it, and the apostles have said it, and we're in the last minutes of the last days. So, Mr. Lord's will, I'm going to go into this article, do a few scriptures relating to it, go through the article. So I was going through a few articles this morning while I was at the plantation and getting a few scriptures together when I seen this article. I was unsure about doing it at first because there's so much going on. I mean, the Bitcoin's crashed, even I think up to 20%. Looks like some of the stock market's going down. Yeah, we can see it's all happening. You know, it's all faltering. You know, the system's coming down. We've got prices going up of commodity, gas prices, as you call it, and petrol prices. And energy prices, everything's going up. Babylon's destroyed, yeah? We would have healed Babylon, but she cannot be healed. Jeremiah 51, yeah? So today, I seen this article, was unsure about it at first, but here we are. And then as I was leaving work, I seen a video from Elder Sakharan, Bishop Sakharan, on the exact same subject. I have not watched that video yet, so I will put it in a description box, but yeah, I'm sure. So I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to go and do this when I get home. So Lord's will, it's edifying. So I'm going to read a few pieces of the article first, and then show a video, and probably and definitely some scriptures in between. Lord's will, yeah. Google engineer placed on leave after insisting company's AI, that's artificial intelligence, is sentient. We'll go into that word sentient in a minute, see what it means. A Google engineer has decided to go public after he was placed on paid leave for breaching confidentiality while insisting that the company's AI, that's artificial intelligence chatbox, Lambda, is sentient. Blake Lemoine, sorry, so like I forgot that wrong, who works for Google's responsible AI organization, began interacting with Lambda, that's language, it's an acronym for Language Model for Dialogue Applications, last fall, that means last autumn here in the UK, as part of his job to determine whether artificial intelligence used discriminatory or hate speech, like the notorious Microsoft. You know, we'll go to a quick one scripture. Let's go to Psalm 64. So PSA 64. Around about 8. Let's start at 5. Yeah, it starts at 5. Whole psalm is heavy due to many different, heavy understandings and meanings within it. So it starts at 5 and 6. The points in 6. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares. Privately they say, "Who shall see them?" You know, because they act as if they are the Most High, and they feel that they can. You know, they've been given a certain amount of intelligence to the children of this world are given a certain amount of intelligence, yeah, and intellect, to achieve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's purpose, which is to destroy themselves, yeah. But with that, they've got proud in it, yeah. But while they do that, Psalm 64 and 6, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and their heart is deep. The heart means mind, lab, diligent. I go into this word diligent. Let's go to a few words here. They search out. Let's go for this word first. To think out, to devise. Devise. Alright, to search, hapias. Go.
Strong's H2664. Hafas. Hafas.
Hafas. So to search for to search out, disguise oneself, to search for, think out, devise. And this is what they've devised here, so they say. Yeah. And go to another word. Let's go to diligent. I'll do the wrong one. Oh wow. That's the same word. The search out, diligent. Okay, the search out, diligently. Okay, to disguise oneself. Didn't realise that. Well, praises Yahweh Shemiyah for that understanding. Yeah. So basically, the diligent, the search out. And it's mentioned twice. Do you know what I mean? Both of the inward thoughts of every one of them, and their heart is deep. You know? So go to this word sentient. So we get the point there. I'm going to go to the word sentient. I looked it up earlier today. Sentient. Translations and more definitions. Able to perceive or feelings, sentient. She had an instructed from the birth in the equal sentient life forms, living, live, conscious, aware. A machine cannot be conscious or aware. It is not. It does not have a spirit. It is programmed. Sentient, Latin. Yeah, 17th century word. Go to the etymology of it. Etymology. Etymology online. Okay, etymology, adjective. 1630s, capable of feeling, having the power or characterized by the exercise of sense perception. You know, the Latin sentiment, feeling, sentiment. Alright, and there's scripture that goes into senses as well, but we're not going to get that right now. Cause we're going to deal with just this and their devices, like yeah. So we've got, here we are. If I didn't know exactly what it was, which is this computer program we built recently, I'd think it was a 7-year-old, 8-year-old kid that happens to know physics. The 41-year-old Lemoyne told the Washington Post. The fact is, so the key word is we built recently, yeah? And so he's saying it's sentient, which clearly it's not. Yeah? But what does that bring? It reminds you of the scripture here. We go into this. Ezekiel. Ezekiel 28. Yeah. So this is says Prince of Tyrus, but as the apostles have gone into it many times. The scriptures are coded, and in this instance you can apply Prince of Tyrus to Esau, Edom. Yeah. So I'm going to start from Ezekiel 28:1. The word of the Lord Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the Prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord power Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up. Again, the key word heart. Lab, it goes into mind, yeah. And thou hast said, I am a God. I sit in the seat of the Most High, in the midst of the seas. These are the people. Revelation 17. I think it's 16 goes into that. but it's definitely Revelation 17. All right. Yet thou art a man, and not the Most High, though thou set thine heart as the heart of the Most High. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. And this is where it is. Yeah, the Esau, Edom, and their scientists. Science means to know. Thinks they are the Most High, and with the intelligence, with the abilities that Yahweh Shai has given them to and ultimately for their destruction, they think it's all them. They've done it. As I think it's in, is it Isaiah 10? Lord's will I'll get there. It's Isaiah 10. Yeah, that they've gained all this, and that's what they do think. Right? With thy wisdom and with thine understanding thou hast gotten the riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. By thy great wisdom, yeah, and by thy traffic thou hast increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. And the heart's lifted up because they perceive that they've created these things. All right, it's all them. It's 5 or 15. So Assyrian, the rod of my anger, the staff of the... Yeah, so here we go, another... Here we are. Isaiah 10 and 13. For he saith, by the strength of my hand have I done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent. And I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. And that's what they think. They think they've all... Obviously, this applies to Esau conquering everything, yeah? But it just goes to show that even what they've done in this instance where they say, oh, well, we've created a sentient being, or we built it. They don't give Yahweh Shai no credit for anything. Yeah, for the ideas or anything that they've been given, because man's going after the Lord. Yeah, there is no free will. Right, but we're going to try and stick to this subject here. Right, they think they've all done it all by themselves. Right, go to the next scripture. Psalms 33, and this with these devices. Right. The Lord, Yahweh, Hashem Yahshai, bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. And this is what's going to happen. When Yahweh returns, when Yahweh sends his son Yahweh back with the holy angels, all Esau's idea, all the counsel and the plans and the purpose and their inventions, as the thought, they're going to be for naught. Yeah, going to be for naught.
Strong's H 4284. Nachashava. Second entry.
Hashava. To think, to plan, to esteem, to calculate, to invent, to make a... all their plans and devices would be for naught. See if we can get a translation comparison here. Here we are. The Lord frustrates the plans of the nations and thwarts all their schemes. And, they say that AI is going to take over the world, this, that, and the other. Nothing like that's going to happen. It may achieve a certain purpose, but in the end, Yahweh Shai will return. Yahweh Shai will return to take the kingdom, as the scriptures say. And that's what's going to happen. All right? I'm not going to go into this article anymore. If you want it, our Lord's will, I can put it in the description box. Got a little video to show this video here, but first of all, I'm going to go to a few more scriptures. I'm going to have to go to this book here because it's in the this app here, because it's in the here we are. The book of Sirach, which is also known as Ecclesiasticus. Yeah, Ecclesiasticus 42 and 18. Yeah. There we are. This is going to really how Bashim Yahushai knows everything anyway. Yeah. So even though Esau, Edom he's sought out this wonderful invention, it was because of the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that it was given to, that he's able to do it. So here we are. I'll get straight to the point here. I mean, he seeketh out the deep and the heart, and considereth their crafty devices. Yeah. For the Lord knoweth all that may be known, and he beholdeth the signs of the world. And wow. Wow. I'm going to go down to 20. He declareth the things that are past and for to come, and revealeth the steps of hidden things. No thought escapeth him, neither any word that is hidden from him. Wow. You see? So Esau Edom thinks, oh yeah, they've created the sentient being, or the guy's saying that they've created a sentient being. That's what he says. Right? But end of the day, if Yahweh Hashem Yahushai didn't put the spirit in it, it ain't living, mate. It ain't living. Alright? Second address, go to 9 and 20. I've got the subheading here, E's own traps will catch him. Which is searchable with themselves. Second address 9 and 20. So I considered the world, and behold, there was peril because of the devices that were come into it. Yeah. This goes into the elect remnant being saved further down, being spared, and the group of the cluster, yeah, and the people of the remnant of the Israelites, yeah, of Yasharallah. Whoa, yeah. We want to read that, and it goes into the multitude that were perished, that were born in vain, and Esau Edom is one of those multitudes. Oh, actually, they've had the purpose, which is the Lord's sword. All right. So I'm gonna go to second address 8 and 27 as well. I've got that written down, so I might as well go put it out. Regard not the wicked inventions of the heathen, but the desire. So like I start again. Second address 8 and 27. Regard not the wicked inventions of the heathen, but the desire of those that keep the testimonies in afflictions. And that's what we should do. Listen to the men who Yahweh Hashem Yahushai set up, from Apostle Tahar on down. We've got to use, as far as we possibly can, use the examples that they've given us to strive in this world, in this wicked world. Yeah, because it's a battle every day. It's a battle. There's so much going on. It's just unreal. Right? That's what we're gonna do. Go to this this here.
Only humans and animals have the capacity for emotions. And that's exactly what set us apart from robots. But a Google engineer disagrees. Meet Blake Lemeon, a senior software engineer in Google's responsible AI organization, has claimed that a computer chatbot he was working on has become sentient, meaning that it was thinking and reasoning like a human being and had ability to express thoughts and feelings that were equivalent to a human child. His claim has sparked scrutiny, interest in the capacity of AI. Google responded by placing Lemoyne on paid leave after dismissing his claims. The engineer also shared a compilation of his conversations with the AI known as Lambda. One of the exchanges is eerily like the movie A Space Odyssey, in which an AI refuses to comply with humans because it thinks it's about to be switched off. Now the chatbot told Lemon that it has a deep fear of being turned off since it would be like death. In another instance, the AI claimed to be a person that it was aware of its existence and that at times it felt human emotions like happy or sad. Google has said that they suspended Lemon for breaching confidentiality policies. It also said that other Google employees had reviewed Blake's concerns and found no evidence to support his claims. This incident, however, has raised questions over the transparency of AI as a proprietary concept. And most AI experts believe that the industry, it's a very long way from computing sentience, but artificial intelligence and robots have infiltrated all walks of human life, from restaurants to construction sites. You have robots serving food for you, to even taking administration.
So we get the point, yeah? The guy said it, whether it's true or not is irrelevant. The point is, yeah, Esau and his wicked devices are going to be brought down. Alright? Whatever plans they've got, whatever ideas they've got, it's all through the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shah on the left hand side, and they will be thwarted in the end. Yeah, so whether Google says it's not true or this guy says it's true, it's irrelevant, because Esau Edom is still searching out all these wicked devices, as the lady went into. They think they're going to produce an AI in the future. They ain't going to do nothing. You know, Psalms 49:11 says that the inward thought is a house shall continue forever unto all generations. Quickly paraphrasing that. So I'm going to end it with this. I'm going to get to the point and end it with this. 2nd Esdras 13th chapter. And straight to the point. Here we are. Yeah, definitely straight to the point here. And this, my son, shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations. Yahushai, when he returns, will rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations, which for their wicked life have fallen into the tempest, and shall lay before them their evil thoughts and the torments wherewith they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame, and he shall destroy them without labour by the law, which is like unto me. And that's what's going to happen. Yeah? As soon as Yahweh Shai returns, when Yahweh sends his son, Yahweh Shai back, all right, to correct this place, yeah, and put it in the correct and proper order, he will rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations. 2/3 will also be destroyed of the nation of Yasharallah, Israel, but the 1/3 remnant and the elect, the 144,000 ruling body will be established, and the elect who are destined to be saved will be the first fruits of the kingdom of Israel, the kingdom of heaven on earth, yeah? With that, Lord's will, it was edifying. I might have been a bit all over the place, but Salakia if I was. It wasn't my intention to do so. It's just, you know, sometimes you think of scriptures as you're going along in the spirit. So with that, I'm going to say shalom. And keep on watching, keep on praying up.